Okay, so before we get started, I do want to mention that I am going to be hosting a 50 million coin giveaway, and all you have to do is join our Discord server, be subscribed to the channel, and just be patient with me because I do want at least 35 to 40 people, because if only like 20 people join, then honestly, it wouldn't be much of a giveaway since I want as many people as possible to be able to have a chance on winning like 10 mil of the 50 mil, since I do want 5 winners. So just be patient with me, join our Discord server, and stay relatively active so that, well, I want to know how many people exactly are active so that I can get a little count and I know when to start the giveaway. But today is gonna be the day where I show this little thing. I made a whole new, like, minion area because of the whole chest limit, hopper limit, and well, I'm pretty sure some of you have had the same issue. So this is a fix for it. If you have a cactus farm and a tarantula farm, then this is for you. If you have only a cactus farm, then I'm pretty sure you can find a way for this to be useful for you. But this is mainly for tarantula plus cactus. But I'm pretty sure there are uses for this, even if you don't have a tarantula farm. So let's get started. The first thing is that I removed the hoppers here and just made it a drop zone for the cactus. Now, of course, it's a little too fast because the cactus that drops here, well, they're taking in every single drop, and I only have one hyper furnace going, so that's gonna be kind of an issue. Not only that, when I get logged out, there are there are times when I still have to fix things here because as you can see, there's a bit of redstone right there. Well, if you can see it, but there is a bit of redstone. Not too much and it's not too complicated. So, it's going to be relatively simple. But all you have to do is make a little drop zone with ice and water and make it all lead to hoppers. And that's pretty much all you do for the new dropping area instead of just having hoppers around. Now, you're gonna have to make this all link up to hyper furnaces, preferably more than one, but I'm having no problems with one. The only thing is that this won't be collecting cactus, but the farm still works as intended. Yeah, the farm actually still works as intended because there's just a bunch of cactus in there, and, and I'm still getting the cactus greens, and it's still auto crafting. It's still going to my inventory, so it's fine. Then you just have to make a whole hopper storage or hopper system down to all the way here, or to all the way to wherever you're making your uh cactus farm. And let me just go in here real quick. And this is where it all happens. I can kill all the tarantulas right here. As you can see, it's just a simple dropper dispenser fix. Now, I didn't know which one to use, so I just used both. But this is all it is. This little cage, I guess you can call it. You can make it however big, however small you want. It really doesn't matter. You can use the exact same one over there, and it would still work the exact same way. But I just made a whole new one because I was afraid of just changing all that. And not only that, it would require more hoppers. I would have to branch it out here, then branch it all the way to that area, and then do the exact same thing where I just poke it through. And to be honest, that's kind of a pain. So I just decided to just make an entirely new farm where I can freely change it, and if I'm not satisfied, I can just go and use that old farm. So yeah, dimensions on this little cage is really up to you. It doesn't really matter. So what matters is down here. As you can see, there is a little redstone block, I guess. And all you have to do is basically reset this every time you re-log in, or every time you go back to your island, since it just stops. It just stops when you leave your island, and well, all you have to do is reset it. It's not that difficult. Honestly, it's pretty effortless. All you have to do is come here, break a piece of redstone, and immediately put it back. Always have a redstone torch handy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As for where you're standing, you can make it however big you want. I prefer it to be no bigger than a 3x3 area for you to walk in. But when I did that, I realized I wasn't getting most of the drops, or I wasn't killing all the tarantulas. So I just decided to go with a 1x1. And to be honest, it's not that big of a deal. All you have to do is stand here anyway. The tarantula still can't hurt you. And even if they do, which I realize that sometimes it can happen, you're just gonna get kicked out here again. And all you have to do is just go back. And if you have like a Valkyrie or something with Wither Impact, or just something with an AoE effect, just kill them all and you're set. These droppers and dispensers are gonna be constantly giving you your cactus, and if you have your personal compactor, then it should just auto craft to your cactus greens and into your enchanted cactus, because as you can see, I have 104 on me right now, and everything has been working really well. Of course, it's just a little bit more work because you have to go in the farm, break a piece of redstone, and place it back. That's all you have to do. That's all the work you have to do. Literally one more thing than the other method where you just stand there. So it's really not that difficult to make. All you really have to do is make sure that you have hoppers that take the items from the furnace, and make sure they all lead to, I would recommend having a chest, because you want to be able to hold more, since you don't want you don't want your hopper system being backed up. So that's why I have at least one, and it really isn't too bad. It works just fine. The cactus still goes to me, and well, you don't have to worry about the chest storage, as well as the hoppers, the hopper limit. The only thing you really have to worry about is, let me get out of here real quick. Let me get out of here. So the only thing to worry about is honestly just making sure you have enough. Get out of here. There we go. Right here. This is all you need to worry about. I really hate it when tarantulas escape. Yeah, I left the door open for like 5 seconds and the tarantula started going out. But as I was saying, this is all you're worrying about. Have at least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can even have just 8. As long as you can spare 8 chests, then, or I guess 10 chests minimum for the 2 over there, you're fine. I mean, technically, you don't even need this much, because I've let it run for a little bit. This is the only thing it took with one hyper furnace. So this is all you really have to do. If you can just have one or two, then you'll be fine. And all you really have to worry about is making this box and simply just making sure your redstone works at all times. Because let me show you. Let me go to the hub. And I don't know if it will reset because I'm literally leaving my island for like maybe like 10 seconds. So I don't know if it's actually going to reset. But let's see. Yeah, right there. It stopped. And let me go in here so I can show you how to fix it. So this is all you do. First, clear out the tarantulas. You break and place immediately. It's literally left click, right click in a very fast sequence. And then everything is fixed. As you can see, the droppers and dispenser is working, and you can have as many droppers or dispensers as you want. It really doesn't matter because as long as it circles around you, then you can probably have up to like maybe 9, 16, maybe even like a whole little wall of dispensers just shooting cactus at you. But for other uses, aside from tarantula farm, I think if you're just AFK, then it wouldn't really be too bad to just have this around. Since you just stand in front of the dispensers or droppers, and you're just getting the items. Yeah, I can't really think of any other uses because cactus farms are mainly meant for people who just want to AFK. So if you're AFKing, then, well, this is for you. All you have to do is make a little system where you can have droppers or dispensers just giving you items rather than having a bunch of chests. It may honestly I like this a lot better because instead of like collecting the chests, you're just standing there. You're literally replacing collecting every single chest and placing them back with just breaking one piece of redstone and immediately putting it back. And even if you miss the time window, just place down a redstone torch and immediately break it. That's all you really have to do. You don't have to worry about like you actually really don't have to worry about the no drops. And yeah, they do hit you sometimes. And right here, you have reached a maximum number of dropped items. For those like very few messages, you're only gonna lose about, well, depending on how many you have, on how many droppers you have, and I need to get back in there. I think I did it. I think I'm officially inside my little farm. So yeah, there's a little what's it called? Slab above me so that they don't go in. But they can still hit you through the little walls. You don't have to use walls, but I just did because why not? So yeah, right here. Right there. You can see that it's shooting out the cactus and there's the reach maximum number of dropped items. And well, it briefly stopped for a moment because it's just despawning the cactus. But rather than having that message as you break a chest and lose about like how many stacks is half a chest? 27? Yeah, instead of losing 27 stacks, you're losing like maybe 5 to 10. Like depending on how many you have. Depending on how many droppers you have, you're losing that much. And it's going to be no more than you're not going to be losing a stack. You're not even going to be losing a stack at a time. That's how much better this is with how like the server is right now. However, there is a downside, and that is there's really no room in here. So even the slightest movement can get you out of here, and that's pretty much the only downside. You just have to make sure you complete your beacon, or just power your beacon, and that's really it. So hopefully this was enough to like show off how farm works, and maybe you can build it yourself. Hopefully this is original too, because I am going to be taking credit for this farm. Because I don't know anyone who like made a farm design like this. So yeah. But hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully this helped you out.